Plans have been announced for a new £10 million whisky distillery on the banks of the River Clyde. It's the second major distillery to come to Glasgow, and it's led to high hopes for tourism and international sales. James Chain reports.
Its past was Glasgow's shipyards. Its present is the city's media quarter. Perhaps its future could be in whisky. These are the plans for the new Clydeside distillery, just announced by Douglas Lang. There's plenty of work to do. At the moment, the site looks like this. But the company says it'll be a major development with a bottling plant and a corporate HQ, a visitors centre and a whisky lab too.
There's a lot of gin competition out there, but as a whisky drinker and somebody who totally avoids white spirit, I'd love to see the strength of Scotch back in Glasgow. And indeed, it is historically a very important city for Scotch whisky. We're recreating maybe a little bit of an urban, gritty story within the distillery industry.
It's the second distillery now planning to open its doors on the banks of the river. Almost within sight of the Lang's development, the old pump house plans to start welcoming visitors this autumn. Both projects carry a similar-sized price tag, around £10 million. This one isn't far from Glasgow's tourist buses, and when you consider the sales to places like Japan, China and the US, it begins to look like a very good business proposition.
Since 2004, I calculate that 22 new distilleries have opened, some of them very, very big. Currently, again by my calculations, there are 39 proposed distilleries. Now, this is unprecedented in the entire over 500 years history of Scotch whisky. It's an industry crucial to Scotland's economy and its image around the world, so perhaps the more the better. 2 distilleries doesn't quite make for another Clydeside renaissance just yet, but it could help put Glasgow back on the whisky map. James Chain, STV News.